If you're about to compete for your first KVK in Rise of Kingdoms, then this video is definitely for you. But real quick, they just added a new civilization, Egypt, with new commanders. I don't have any of them yet, but as soon as I do, I'll try to make a video about them. Also, it seems like Lilith Games want to renew some epic commanders. Last month we got Scipio turned into a legendary commander, and now Boudica is also legendary. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. And lastly, I'm streaming on twitch.tv/MonstepOfficial. The link is in the description. If you could follow me over there, that'll make my day. Thank you. Alright, back to the video now. Before your KVK starts, it needs to be prepared. That's why we have a phase called the pre-KVK. This phase lasts for 6 days, and every 2 days a different challenge will be given. So if you're good at math, it means we're gonna have 3 different challenges over 6 days. Well, it is commonly called stages instead of challenges, so let's go with stages. But why this phase is there and how it can prepare the KVK? Well, let me tell you everything. The pre-KVK can give a lot of rewards like resources, speed-ups, gems and a lot more, but the most important is that it can also give an advantage to your kingdom for the KVK, a buff to be precise. Let's take a look at the ranking system. As you can see, we have 2 ranking systems, the normal individual rank. Let me quickly show you the rewards you can get from it. It's looking pretty juicy, not gonna lie. And here is the kingdom ranks. Depending of your kingdom rank, you'll be granted with a buff. Not gonna lie, the top 3 has the best buffs in my opinion. If you're the king of your kingdom, it's not that bad if your kingdom doesn't participate to the pre-KVK. It's not a big deal. It can be a strategy for you guys to save up everything and keep it for the actual KVK, because yes, you're gonna have a lot more different challenges during the KVK. If you want more details about this event, think about the MG, Maria's Governor event. Well, it is technically the same thing, but instead of competing against your kingdom only, you're gonna have to compete against every other kingdoms who are in your KVK. Like if your Wales wasn't enough, now you have to compete against all the other Wales from the other kingdoms. Okay, let's start with stage 1, defeating Marauders. This is not the exact name of the stage, I forgot what it was, so let's just go with this. Marauders are simply barbarians, but much more bigger and tankier. They spawn all over the map, in all zones, you can't miss them, they all doesn't have any levels, but a green logo like here. For the rewards, it's pretty much the same rewards you can get from the normal barbarians, but they also drop some satchels. These satchels can be stacked up and will appear inside of your inventory in the other tab. Once opened, the satchel will give you some fragments. Once again, this is not the exact term for these items, but you need to get at least 1 fragment of each to be able to exchange them against a golden chest, and only once the chest is claimed, you will earn your points. It is 7,000 points per chest. If you want some tips, try to not stay in the same zone as everyone else, like zone 3 for example. Just look at the map, pick an empty spot. You can bring some people with you of course to do it much faster. Also make sure to use some peacekeeper commanders as your primary commander with the talent point insight to reduce the AP cost. I didn't mention it before, but you can trade your fragments with your alliance. The tips for this is to do not wait at the last second of the stage to trade, because it takes too long to trade your fragments. I would say try to trade maximum 5 or 6 hours before the reset. So for this stage, I played for about 13 hours and spent 91,300 AP. I got 266 chests, which is equal to 1,568,000 points. I'm giving you the stats so you can have a reference for yourself. For the rewards, the most I got was the universal speed-ups. I got about 37 days with the Marauders plus the golden chest. A lot of resource tokens as well. Not a lot of gems, I think I got only 5,000 gems. You can get a lot more stuff with the chest that I didn't count, like epic equipment chest, some stars, epic sculptures and other items. Move on now to stage 2. Training troops. It's pretty straightforward, the more troops you train the better, and of course T5 units gives more points than low tier units. The tips that I can give you is to start training your troops weeks before the stage starts by using some troops reserves. On a daily basis, try to train only T3 units and T2s for events like Victorious Hearts for example. I already made a tutorial on it by the way. But the goal of training low tier units is simply because whenever you want to participate for a training troops event like here, and you have a bunch of low tier units, you can simply upgrade them to higher tier units. It'll cost less speed-ups and less resources as well. If you ever wondered why T5 players still has a lot of low tier units, that's why. Now for the rewards, you can get 5 hours and 10 minutes of building speed-ups, 5 hours of research speed-ups, 3 hours of training speed-ups, and finally 8 hours of universal speed-ups. Resource tokens now: 2.2 million food and wood, 1.46 million stone, 650,000 gold, and 500 gems. For the stats, I didn't go crazy on it. I think I've trained 141,000 T5 troops, and for the points, if we add the points from stage 1, 3.796 million points. That's about it for stage 2. Last but not least, stage 3. Destroy Marauder camps. Once again, they will RP all over the map. It looks like a barbarian fort, but with a blue logo on it, and the goal is to launch some rallies and destroy them. The way it works is that the points are not based on the amount of camps you destroy, but it is based on the amount of people inside of each rallies. Here's how to be efficient. First off, try to make some teams and spread them all over the map. You can also pick some rally leaders and place them in each teams. I'm sorry I don't have any example. I don't know why my alliance didn't do that. We used to do this technique every single time, but it seems like nobody cared for this pre-KVK. Next up, you can limit each rallies to 600,000 or 800,000 troops if it's too hard, especially for newer players. This way, once a rally is at the limit you picked, the other players, instead of waiting, they can launch all the rallies with the remaining march they have. The more rallies you can do, the better. You can also limit the troops per players in a rally, let's say between 50,000 to 100,000 units per players, to get a chance to get as many players as possible in one rally. For the last tip, if you have at least 2 rally marches, to be much faster, try to spot 2 Marauder camps, launch your first rally on one of them. As soon as the rally is over, launch your second rally on the second camp instead of waiting for your first march to come back home. And you will see some camps will be like 10 to 15 minutes away, and you're just gonna waste your time waiting your first match to come back. For the rewards, it is exactly the same as stage 2, but don't forget that you also get the rewards for every camp that your alliance destroyed, like a normal barbarian force. That's about it for this video. I hope it was helpful. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, check my Twitch as well. Other links will be down in the description. Bye.